Hi guys, welcome to our 2017 Game of the Year podcast. I'm Nathan.
I'm Adam.
I'm Jake.
Jake's eating a cookie. We got cookies, courtesy of Jake. So, kind of like last year, we have a couple categories picked out, and we are going to say our individual choices, and if we have like a runner-up or something, we can talk about that too. And we just kind of go around, discuss it, hopefully not beat each other up, because I didn't like The Last Jedi as much as everybody else. So the first category is biggest blunder. And in my opinion, at least my runner-up is EA's decision to close Visceral Games.
That's my blunder.
I think that was an awful decision. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know how that helps anybody. I loved Visceral Games. I loved what they did with Dead Space. Even Dead Space 3 I enjoyed. But 1 and 2 before EA really started to meddle with it and made it one of the games that catapulted microtransactions and single-player experiences. Because you could buy the resource packs and stuff like that. Even with that, I still like 3 a lot. I thought that was a terrible decision. My biggest blunder is going to be Battlefront 2's progression, because it is quite literally based on luck. And that's a terrible idea. You should be rewarded for being good at a game. You shouldn't be given the same amount of credits or experience if you play poorly, because that's just rewarding people for pretty much AFKing. Or what's that? Yeah, away from the keyboard. Yeah. I forgot what the acronym was for like 2 seconds there. But yeah, because you can just AFK, run away, go take a poop or a pee or whatever you want to do, make a sandwich, and get the same amount of credits as someone who was spent the 10, 15 minutes in the match.
I just turned the game on today for the first time in a month.
What'd you think?
I finally unlocked
right back off?
Luke Skywalker after a month.
Oh, yeah?
He's 15,000 points, by the way.
Okay.
To unlock Luke Skywalker.
60. They cut it back by 75%.
I pretty much had to pick between him and Vader, and that was really difficult. But I'm like...
Now, is this Grumpy Luke that throws lightsabers and squirts blue milk in his mouth, or is this the Return of the Jedi?
This is Return of the Jedi Luke.
Okay.
My favorite Luke.
No, man, I like the squirting blue milk in his mouth one better.
Rubbing the nipple.
I just want Luke Skywalker in that game to have the face of Mark Hamill with the blue milk on his face.
This was still the best Luke.
That was not the best Luke. Blue milk in the face milk.
If you don't say Return of the Jedi Luke's the best Luke, guys, I'm gonna start like...
Okay, so that was my biggest blunder. What about you guys?
My biggest blunder, and I went back and forth on this for a while, is still probably Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yep. Because
that game was... I had impossibly high expectations for it. And it just completely flatlined.
Yeah.
Completely. The faces were terrible. Go look up a video. There's still videos on it. They dropped all updates for, what was it? Where they drop up? Single player, right? Yeah, it's done.
No add-ons, no
nothing.
They're
they
done.
Cut support for it, so that pretty much told you, okay, we quit.
We
made a bad game. We admit it. We fucked up.
Yeah.
My backup, or blunder, our second blunder, would be the 8 microtransactions in Battlefront 2. I hate that. You can see where it is. There's weak spots all over the place for it. They screwed... This is my personal complaint about it, though. This has nothing to do with the microtransaction part. They screwed my favorite mode up, Heroes versus Villains. They took out the troopers.
Yeah.
Like the Empire, Rebels, or whatever side you're playing. They took them out. So now it's just literally 4 on 4. And I'm like... That was why they had troopers in the first place, because it balanced the game out. Because now it's like the dark side basically wins every time. They have Kylo Ren's broken in that game, by the way.
The Rebels
he will kill you. He'll kill you every time. He killed me at least 5 times, and I was Rey, and I was trying as hard as I could, and I literally couldn't kill him once. Then I knocked him down a pit.
That's the point. That's how you defeat the dark side, by throwing them down a hole.
Dude, you gotta let it die.
All right, Jake. You were up.
My biggest...
Kill left you.
my biggest fuck-up would be EA.
Just EA.
Just EA.
Dumbasses.
All right. Yep.
My fiancée wanted to buy Star Wars Battlefront, and because she loves me, she asked me first, like, hey, are you okay if I buy Star Wars Battlefront, because I know you hate them so much? Then I was like, it's okay. I love you more than I hate them.
Oh.
So
classic.
Yeah. So
brownie points for you.
Yeah, but she bought Star Wars Battlefront against my better judgment. Trying my best not. I bought it used.
There you go. So EA did not get any of your money.
Yes, he didn't. They didn't get any of my money. They got her money.
Yeah.
Did not get my money.
Okay.
Otherwise, we would have bought it digitally, and I could have just shared it. But I still don't want to give them half of my money. I hate them. I hate them all. Second blunder would be Destiny 2, and just how bad it's going. I don't think you guys have played it at all.
Not yet. So what's going on?
I bought on Black Friday, and I haven't turned it on since.
Okay.
So
that sounds normal for you.
But
It'll take you
I have
2
a
months.
valid reason. I bought several other games that day, so I've been playing them. Then I'm like, I'll get to Destiny 2 eventually.
I have 6 games I haven't put into a console yet. But Destiny 2 was great up until you hit roughly max level. Once you hit max level, there's no reason for you to ever play the game again.
Really?
Even now. Curse of Osiris was actually even worse. Did you hear about the DLC coming out and all that? Curse of Osiris is the first DLC.
Yeah, I did hear about that. You go to Mercury, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The total explorable area in Mercury is super tiny.
Oh.
Like, beyond... It's actually the smallest explorable area in Destiny ever.
That's weird.
Yeah, so that sucks. The story mode can be beaten in, like, 3 hours, and it has you play back story missions from core Destiny 2 again.
Good. That's what you want, right?
Yeah.
Not new content or anything.
That sucks. One of their selling points actually cannot be accessed outside of the story mode. So once you beat the story, you can't go back in and play this special mechanic that they created.
Okay, that's weird.
And otherwise, the big duty that they did was they actually locked trophies out of people that didn't purchase the DLC.
That's
So
bad.
they locked some trophies behind a paywall about a month after, like 2 months after release.
So I heard they went and reversed that. They
They
release a
did.
hot fix, but it doesn't change the fact that they still did it.
They did it for about a week.
That's really dumb.
Yeah. It's to the point where Destiny has said, okay, we fucked up, we're sorry, we're going to work on it. And we haven't heard anything since. But
From Bungie.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, from Bungie.
That's great.
Yeah, that thing.
Still not
So-
as bad as EA with Battlefront 2.
Oh no, EA fucked up.
That's like...
EA's dead to me.
And by the way, it wasn't the fans that got them to change it. It was Disney.
It was Disney calling them on
Disney
the phone.
picked up the phone and was like,
Yes,
yeah.
that's quite literally what happened. The dude
I want to know how that
said,
conversation went.
Yeah.
I'd love
Yeah.
to know.
You know that you messed up whenever your Papa company is like,
yeah.
hey, you're getting us bad business.
Papa Bear is mad.
You're making our Star Wars brand look like shit, so...
Leave that up to Ryan Johnson, you
But then
assholes.
they let Ryan Johnson direct a movie.
It was entertaining.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it Star Wars, but it was entertaining. All right, so that's a whole nother podcast we're gonna have. Probably record that tonight. So let's. You want to hop on to a best RPG that we played?
Yep.
Who wants to go first?
Me. Persona 5
I knew that was
is the
coming.
best RPG of the year.
Okay.
It was the best core RPG. Like, I know some games have RPG elements, like Shadow of War has RPG elements, even Prey has RPG elements. Anything with a level-based progression is an
Horizon does,
RPG.
too.
Horizon is technically an RPG.
Yeah.
Best core RPG is Persona 5, which if you haven't played it, you owe yourself to play it. Even if you're not a huge fan of turn-based tactical RPGs, it's barely that,
Okay.
if anything. It is the quickest turn-based RPG game I've ever played, and it's so stylish. It's amazing. It actually is Atlas's best-selling video game ever. And it sold so much.
They've been around a long time, too.
Yeah, it sold so much in the West that they had to confirm that they would be bringing all of their games to the West from here on out.
Wow.
It sold so much in the West that Atlas actually had to take notice. They opened up a store online to ship their merchandise to the US.
Nice.
It's insane. They're actually kind of scared because they didn't know it was going to be this big.
That would be a good thing, right? That
Yeah.
kind of blew up.
Oh, I'm so excited. I just hope that means Persona 6 is going to get here 10 years quicker than Persona 4 did. Persona 4 and 5.
Yeah.
So, that was mine.
RPG, huh?
Yeah, do you
Did
play?
you play any?
We didn't play many
Horizon,
games.
yeah.
Horizon counts.
You got my text right. I only played like 5 new games.
Yeah, there wasn't much.
There wasn't much for me. Not like
There's
for
so
my
many good
interest.
games that came out, but maybe not the interest.
Yeah,
interested
it's
us
just-
individually.
Or just I didn't have the motivation to play.
Right.
Does Horizon count as
Yeah,
an
it does.
RPG?
Yeah.
Then I'll pick that.
Okay.
That game to me, gorgeous. It's
Technically, Breath of the
It's-
Wild is an RPG as well.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Actually,
gonna save
As
that.
Jim Sterling says, it's solid 7,
I'm gonna
7
save.
out of 10.
I'm gonna save that for later. Horizon to me was awesome. I loved it. I love shooting the bow and everything,
Yeah.
leveling up. I love the environments. I love the what's the
Monster?
robotic? Yeah,
Robot
what are
things?
they
Is
called?
that
Dinosaurs?
Yes, I like shooting them in the neck and killing them.
Yeah.
I did that for 2 hours straight. Nothing else. I just killed
shooting
stuff
the
for 2
lasers
hours.
off of a small one to shoot a big one
That's
with it.
amazing.
Yeah.
It's the best part. It's simple yet refreshing.
Yeah.
So I'll have Horizon.
Okay. Oh boy! All right, so my runner-up is Nier Automata. I love that game. I really enjoyed the combat, even though I know I've heard people say that it gets a little bit cumbersome. The further you go on, like the more replays you do of the game, the combat gets kind of boring. And the game overall slows down a little bit. But I can't wait to go back and play more of that just to see what other crazy endings you can have. Like, so there's parts in the game where you can just go off and do whatever you want and just like have an ending to the game just by not doing what the game tells you to do. But hey, and 2B did this. Then 2B, as 2B, you can just take her and go and just do something completely different. And the game will be like, oh, good, you got an ending. Do you want to keep playing? And it's like, yeah, I guess so. But it's neat that you can at least do that and gives you the choice. It never tells you like, no, don't do that. It just lets you do whatever you want. And it's, I mean, I really thought the combat was great. The quest line is really good, great. Like all like side quests and stuff like that. So I'd say it'd be my runner-up. But my the best RPG would be Horizon Zero Dawn. I love that game. I really enjoyed upgrading Aloy and just getting new kinds of bows, doing like the little tutorials for him just to get more experience and stuff. Like I hit the level cap at 50 before the expansion, and I just kept playing because I just enjoy it so much. I don't do that very often. Like I don't hit like a level cap on an RPG and be like, all right, I want to keep playing. That's like probably the only game I've ever played that I've done that. Where I just keep playing because it's enjoyable, not because I'm really getting anything from it. I just like doing it. Like you said, just the motion of diving and in slow motion shooting arrows at a robot dinosaur charging at you. Like you can't beat that. That's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. So that would definitely be my choice.
I would say that Nier is like best action for me.
Yeah.
It's actually the game that taught me that like slasher action is my genre of choice.
Okay.
I would have said before this year that like RPGs are my favorite, but I will, if anything that you set down in front of me has like a strong attack, a like weak attack, and then a dodge button, I'll play it to shit.
So you'd like Dynasty Warriors, the Mushu games.
Okay, but those
Okay.
those I don't like because
Really?
they're too like
Are they too repetitive for you?
Yeah, too repetitive, and
You're
they
beating up on
have
the same bad guys
they have
all the time.
all of them I have played so far have a fucking disgusting difficulty spike at some
Yeah,
point.
that's true. A lot of them do.
Like I don't know what the hell happens, but like once you play for like 15 hours, all of a sudden the game's like, okay, you suck.
We're going to make it impossible now. Good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fair point. So let's go with our best co-op / multiplayer experience. So this can be any co-op game that you guys played or any multiplayer game as well. Adam, I see the words. Do you want me to go?
I'm thinking.
What do you think?
Yeah, you be good.
Okay. So I'd say my choice... So this is... and keep in mind, everybody, this is the games we played.
Okay.
So I'd say Mario & Rabbids Kingdom Battle. My
Isn't
wife and I
co-op?
play that. Yep. It's got a bunch of co-op missions in it. So after you beat
Just
a world in that
multiplayer,
game...
like
Yeah, multiplayer
Yeah.
games.
player, like online and all that.
Yeah, it can be.
Okay.
But like this, I chose this one because it is couch co-op. You can play it on one screen. It's really fun. It's turn-based, so you're not pressed for time. But like, it still has the element of like thinking and strategy and stuff because you do have to position your, Mario characters and Rabbids like in different positions, so you're not getting blasted from behind or. It's just really fun, and it's something my wife and I can play together a lot, and I really enjoy it. My runner-up would be Nine Parchments, which just came out.
On Switch?
Yes.
Okay. Have you played it?
Yes, I own it. We about halfway through. It's kind of a long game.
Is it better with 2 people? Because
Yes.
I played the demo
It
with just
sucks
me.
single player.
Okay, I might
okay,
pick it up
sucks
then.
is harsh. I'd say like maybe like a 5 out of 10, like very
Okay,
average.
but you
It's-
need to play with more than one person, and
Yeah,
that's when
once
the
you play
game
with more
shines.
people, I'd give it probably a 7 or 8, somewhere around there. You can change it. You can get hats in the game to wear.
Mm-hmm.
You the different stabs that you unlock have different stats and
looks like
abilities
it's,
that it gives you. It looks like trying.
Diablo.
Yeah, it plays a little bit like Diablo. And you can only have 9 spells at one time, and you unlock them as you progress through the game. But you can choose what spell you unlock from like 3 different ones every time you beat like one of the big bosses in the game. So you continue to get new stuff. You can combine the spells together like Magicka, like that game, Magicka 1 and 2. Like if you shoot 2 ice beams, it turns into a mega ice beam and freezes them like automatically. It's like I said, it's really fun. It can be very challenging at points in the game because they throw way too many enemies at you that have AoE attacks and you can't really avoid them very well, which is extremely frustrating. Almost caused me to break my controller because I was so mad because it felt like we weren't going to get past it, but we kept talking, communicating, and eventually we beat it. So that would be my runner-up, but it didn't win because it was so frustrating
Okay.
at times.
I have 1 game, no runner-ups.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick Call of Duty World War II as my multiplayer game of the year. I haven't soaked that many hours into a game in a long time, like multiplayer wise. Like to me, it's got me back into like it feels fresh, it feels new. Some people don't feel that way. That's okay, but to me, it brought everything back to basics, and that's what I think it's best at. Is that quick, fast paced action.
No jump boosting around all
No,
over
I
the
hate
place.
that shit.
Or wall running.
I think
Titanfall's pretty great.
Modern Warfare. I
Titanfall
think,
did it right.
Yeah,
Yes.
Titanfall's good. I think the last time I played a Call of Duty online was the first and second Modern Warfare. That was it. That's where it died for me. Black Ops 1 was okay, but this is really... I love it. I play it all the time, basically. But yeah, I like it a lot. I'm close to prestiging for the second time, I think. I don't know. We'll see if it dies out after that, but I don't think it will. That's why I haven't gotten to Destiny 2 yet. It's because of Call of Duty World War II.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my best multiplayer game of the year. Easy.
I would say my best MMO, multiplayer game, and then I do have a runner-up. My best would be Fortnite, which I understand 100% they stole it from PUBG. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. It's PUBG
Yeah.
on PlayStation.
Do you think they can sue them for that?
I
Can
think
they go
they're
after them?
trying.
They're trying.
They're trying, but
it's
do
a type of.
Do they
It's a
have
genre. Like,
So it doesn't really count.
yeah, like the developers that made PUBG think that it's a type of game and that they stole the game directly from them, but the Fortnite developer is saying, no, you guys created a genre called Battle Royale. So that's kind of where PUBG lost it,
Yeah.
and Fortnite was able to stick with it. Because they claimed that they created a new genre of video games.
I think
They can't
They
touch
actually
them.
didn't, because there were games that came out before that. Remember, there's that one game that was kind of like Hunger Games.
It was like H1Z1 or something.
No, it was
H1Z1 I think was
it
like
a-
that too.
Yeah, it was a game.
It's on Steam,
where
you
they
can
drop
get
you
it
into
right
like
now. Yeah,
a map or
I
an
think I know
island,
what you're talking
and you
about.
all kill each other. You can team up or whatever if you want to, or just kill each other.
like DayZ.
Yeah, same
Yeah.
concept. But like it was all like first person combat or something like that.
Yeah.
Forget the name of it. I'm sure somebody will tell me in the comments. But they did that long before like PUBG came out, so there was already like that precedent of those kind of games coming out before it.
Yeah.
They just popularized it, which is a big difference.
I think PUBG is a bit more. It looks more mature.
It's
Yeah.
more realistic
It's
as
more
well.
realistic. I think that's way. I mean, I downloaded Fortnite. I played a couple rounds. I mean, it didn't stick with me yet, but maybe it will at some point.
You really need to get on with like friends and stuff.
Yeah,
That's where it shines.
The
Like
feel-
whenever you're in a squad of people
Yeah.
talking
I'll break
to
it
each
down
other.
like this. I feel I could play PUBG on my own and have fun with it, but whereas in Fortnite, I would need to play with people I know to enjoy
I know
it.
a lot of people that do play it solo and love it like that too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I
it can
just
be
don't
played
think
either
I
way.
could.
Is it out of early access yet?
No, actually,
You know,
I
PUBG
think,
doesn't come on a disc, by the way. Quick mention.
Yeah, it's a
Didn't-
download.
Didn't know that. So I went to
I don't
GameStop
like that.
yesterday. Thought I was going to get a disc. Nope. And I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna.
Yep, and
I'm
apparently-
not gonna buy this. That's what I said. I went
apparently
to
the
counter, I
game
was
is
like,
incredibly broken on Xbox as
That's
well.
what I've heard. It's
They said
kind
they're
of a mess.
fixing it. I'm waiting for them to fix it.
It's super
So it's like-
not like
It's not the current build. what they had on PC, which is what people thought.
They said if
had
you
it.
want to get it on Steam right
They
now,
ported it.
unless you want to wait for the
They
Xbox.
did?
Yeah.
No, that it's an official port done by Microsoft. The problem is the PUBG on Xbox actually runs smoother than the PC one does.
Oh,
So I've heard
Because-
the opposite. I've
That's
heard
what
the
I've heard,
PC
too.
port runs a lot
You
better
need
than
Yeah.
Xbox.
a really good computer to run PUBG because it's so not fine tuned.
okay.
What the port did was they tried their best to take what the people that actually developed it made and make it run stable
Okay.
on a console.
Okay.
So it doesn't run great, but you're guaranteed that you're going to get at least
it's
20
30
frames a
FPS.
second. Like at least 20. They try and lock it at 30 at close encounters.
Sounds to me when I saw a gameplay video of it, it reminded me of State of Decay on the Xbox One.
Yeah,
where
like
it would
that.
be a little glitchy, but then it would be okay. But then
Yeah.
an
Hiccup a little
hour
bit.
later, it'd pick, which is fine with me as
Yeah.
long as I'm still enjoying myself. I don't mind.
Right. It was a good game too.
I think I'll get PUBG on Xbox at some point, just not right now.
Yeah.
I'll wait for a couple patches and I'll jump in.
Well, Fortnite apparently is going to be free to play forever.
Oh.
It's just if you purchase certain things, like the Battle Royale version apparently is going to be free to play for the life of the game.
Okay.
But if you want to unlock like costumes or weapon skins, all that stuff, that you'll have to pay for. And then if you want the PvE version of the game, that you'll have to pay for as well.
Okay. That makes
Which
sense.
I'm okay with that too. I'm actually, after playing Battle Royale, I really want the PvE version.
Okay.
Which is pretty much like the same thing. You drop on the island, except now you and your friends have to survive against zombies.
So you're building structures and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm really excited for that. That looks awesome.
Nice.
I like that 7 Days to Die, rebuild shit,
Yeah.
survive.
Yeah, except
Yeah.
shorter rounds instead of the whole.
That's what I think killed that game. If
Yeah.
it was shorter, I think that game could have been really good, and then they just made it too long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my runner-up, despite my blunder, would be Destiny 2. Just because...
I think I'd agree with you on that, because I think it's still enjoyable. to
Holy
me.
shit, do they know how to make, like, a fun multiplayer game. Like, yeah, they messed up some things, and they definitely need to fix it. Like how Destiny had the Taken King.
Yeah.
Destiny 2 needs its Taken King, just a lot worse.
Okay.
But I will still say there is few games on the face of the planet I would rather play with friends.
Nice.
Yeah.
One being Fortnite.
I bought it
So-
on the Xbox, though, guys.
No.
You suck.
You have an Xbox?
Yeah.
You use your Xbox?
Yeah, I got like
Dude, mine's a
all the
giant
time, dude.
paperweight.
Mine
you
is
got
the
a-
best 4K Blu-ray player on the market.
Yep. And one of the most affordable.
Exactly.
It
It's
is.
the cheapest
Mine
one at the
looks like
time.
something scratched it, which is kind of neat because I have the Gears one.
Yeah.
Scratch marks on it.
I enjoy it, though.
yeah.
I enjoy the hell out of my Xbox.
I do
haven't
too.
seen-
I like looking
I-
at it
yeah.
a lot.
I just have not found a game on
gotta
it
play
that
it,
I will
dude.
get on.
You gotta play it.
I do need to play it. I have games. It's not like I don't have games. I have Halo 5 stuff to play that. I have Bioshock on there. I need to play that.
Bioshock can be on.
Haven Colony is pretty fun.
I'm talking about
Darksiders is
exclusives.
amazing. What exclusives? Microsoft has exclusives?
No exclusives.
When did that happen? I played Gears of War
PUBG.
4. That was a
That's their exclusive of the year.
yeah. That's
They
about
tried
it.
hard with it, and unfortunately, PlayStation still has Fortnite, so it really doesn't even matter that PUBG's there. But I don't
That's
know.
our next category.
What is your guys' biggest surprise? I would say my runner-up is Okami HD coming out this year. Never saw that coming. And for $20.
Goes under the radar a lot.
We've been following Okami because it's Rachel's favorite game ever.
Okay.
We've been following it. We're not surprised.
Really? See, I didn't follow it, and I just was like, whoa, that's crazy.
They have been hinting at an Okami comeback for years.
Okay.
So
Surprise
after
as in, like...
the
I'm
surprise,
just surprised that it came out.
Surprised as it, like, a game's good, or surprised that it came out,
just
like,
happened.
under the radar.
Anything. It can be whatever you like.
Okay.
I'm doing both. So this one, I'm just surprised that it came out.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I think that's awesome. That's how I'm going to play it. I'm going to hopefully
Then I
get on
got
PS4
two.
and play it on that.
I got two little...
And I think okay. I think my big one would be Mario & Rabbids Kingdom Battle being so good. Because I really enjoyed that game a lot. Just upgrading your characters, getting new like weapons, and I just there's a whole skill tree with each one. You can customize it how you want. Like it's just really fun. So Adam, what are yours?
One would be Friday the 13th.
Okay.
I enjoy that a lot. I know there's a lot of people that don't like it. Like you don't like it.
No, I just watched the video and I thought it looked really rough. I never said I didn't like it.
It doesn't look rough now.
I like the concept of it.
I like it. That's what I love about the concept's amazing, and for the most part, they execute it well.
Okay,
for the most
good.
part.
Good.
Unless you're playing with idiots, then it's not executed well.
Then they just run around and charge at you.
Playing as Jason is so much fun. Killing them, like, it's amazing.
I bet that's satisfying.
But then it's like when you're actually the camp counselors, it's as fun. That's what I think they execute very well with it. Is it's as fun to play as Jason as the counselors. I've only beaten Jason like twice though. He's killed me other 10 times. My other surprise is the Crash Bandicoot trilogy remaster. It being as good but just falling short of the originals. Just because of that one mechanic they won't fix.
Yeah.
They refused to fix, pretty much. They went out and said, we are not fixing it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I don't like that they won't fix the jump.
That's kind of unfortunate. But,
yeah.
Those are my surprises.
I have two. Well, I think we missed a couple categories, but I think best horror.
Oh, yeah.
Are we all... I said Resident Evil 7, which that's pretty much covered. Resident Evil 7.
Resident Evil 7,
that's
that
perennial. That's perennial.
That game's amazing.
Yep.
It revived the series.
Yep.
My brother just bought the Game of the Year edition yesterday.
Yeah.
That comes with everything. He bought that yesterday. Mm-hmm. I just got the regular version because I'm like, I want to go through it. I have not played it all the way through. I've only played a very short portion of it.
One of the few games I actually finished this year.
Yeah.
It's pretty short, too. It's like
8 to 12 hours around there, 8 to 10 maybe.
I think it depends.
Depends on
Second
what you
playthrough, you could probably get it done in 6 to 12. First playthrough, I think I spent at least 20.
Yeah,
20
I'd
hours
say
playing through it.
Between 10 and 20, but depending on how long you take.
What's our...
Otherwise, also, I figured we could add platformer.
Oh, yeah.
Crash Bandicoot.
I would say Mario Odyssey.
Yep. Mario Odyssey, hands down.
So I haven't played that, so I can't really speak to it.
Dude, it's so good. I just beat it last night. So good. Definitely a great boss battle at the end.
Yeah.
Like, I won't spoil anything at all for people that haven't played it. But holy crap, that boss battle was, like, epic. It's really... I didn't know if they were going to be able to execute it as well as, like... You know... They could, but they definitely knock out the park. And then, obviously, once you beat it, you didn't really beat the game.
Yeah.
It unlocks, like, 3/4 of the game after you beat it. And you're like, holy crap, there's so much in this game.
I spent so much time collecting. It took me so many more hours to finish it than Rachel did, but I collected, like, 700 moons.
Isn't that how many there are? 700 and something?
Or 650.
650? Well, you can buy bundles with 10 at the end.
I think I collected up to like 650. I think there's 700 or 800 in there.
Okay. All right.
But oh my gosh, that's my best platformer.
Yeah, that game's fantastic.
Otherwise, going back to biggest surprises, I have two. My runner-up would be Skyrim on Switch. Just because...
What surprised you about that?
Everyone says they're burned out on Switch. I cannot put, burned out on Skyrim, but I cannot put it down on Switch.
Yeah.
It is totally revived.
When I rented it, it was like...
for me.
I was like, I couldn't wait to get to the Throat of the World, because that's where you get the Zelda stuff.
Yeah? That's right. Yeah, there's Zelda stuff in it.
There's two ways to get it. It's through the amiibo or something, and then the one way in-game is to go to the Throat of the World. So I'm like, okay, this makes me want to play the story mode just to get to that point, then I'll probably won't play a story mode after that.
But I'm playing on a harder difficulty than I originally played it on, and I just can't put it down.
That's great.
I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna play it again.
It looks very impressive just on the...
It looks amazing.
The Switch itself.
I'm surprised how good it looks, and it's pretty good on battery. I could play for 4 hours until my battery would start to be like, hey, stop.
It's not bad.
No, not at all. But yeah, it surprised me how much I want to play that game just because it's portable. My probably biggest surprise though is just Horizon in general.
Yeah.
Who the fuck sat down in front of a group of rich people and was like, hey guys, I have an idea for a game. You play as this redheaded ginger chick with a bow and arrow that's shooting arrows at dinosaur robots. And then they were like, sure, whatever. It shouldn't have worked.
No, and it definitely did. That story's amazing in that game.
They did
Like,
not.
it's phenomenal.
Yeah, they did not cut corners with it.
No.
Like we just sat down and we
I want a
binged it.
sequel.
Yeah, we binged it, and the cool thing is how Guerrilla handled the like intense love that the game got. It came out in like February. Yeah, because it was right before the Switch launch and everything. It came out in February. I think it only went up against like Resident Evil. I think it came out around
RE
that.
was the last. I think the last week in January, and then Horizon was the first week or something like that.
Yeah, it went up against Resident Evil. Both did fantastic, which is great because it shows that it doesn't matter as long as your game's good. It doesn't matter what it goes up against, it's still going to win.
Yeah.
But Horizon was so successful and so popular, Guerrilla like spoke up a month later and was like, "Hey guys, we have more ideas. We'll give them to you if you want to buy them." And then everyone's like, "Give us DLC. We'll give you our money."
Yep.
And they did. And the other thing that happened was the DLC for Plus members is 25% off.
Yep.
All times. I want PlayStation to do that with their exclusives because that is what I pay PlayStation Plus for.
Yep.
I pay it for the deals. Yeah, I'm really fucking happy I got this DLC. That's amazing for $15 instead of $20.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's just everything about Horizon was done right at every step of the way. The only thing they could do right now is make a second one and make it even better.
Let's hope they do.
Yeah.
Do you have any more categories? I have 2 written down. One's Game of the Year.
Well, yeah, that's the...
Yeah, I'm trying.
What was the other one, or what was the other one?
I mean, there's like we could say like a racing category, but honestly for me...
I didn't play racing games this year.
I think I only played Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch, and it looks great. Looks
I
amazing.
wanted to play Dirt 4, but I just never got around to it.
You know what?
Gran Turismo, I heard, was kind of a disappointment.
Okay.
Same with Forza. I heard Forza was kind of bad.
Forza's always a disappointment.
It's really bad with microtransactions, I guess.
Yeesh.
Microsoft.
Yikes. I wanted to play Need for Speed Payback, but I won't give EA my money. I heard from people that Need for Speed was better than the original, and that they improved everything that people didn't like.
Okay.
So I'm going to say it was probably great. Otherwise, I do know Wipeout came out with an Omega collection.
Oh, yeah.
And if you haven't played Wipeout...
No, that was
Wipeout
actually really... I did play that. That was really good.
Yeah, Wipeout is great.
Yeah. I would say that'd be my game of the year for racing, because that was really fun.
Yeah, I've played them on Vita, but I would buy the Omega collection. Apparently, they're making it VR compatible too.
Oh, nice.
So I want that.
That'll make you sick.
I want that in my life.
That'll probably make you sick, because you go so fast in that game, all the turns.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, can't wait to throw up.
Yeah. Like I almost did playing Skyrim in VR.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, because I walked out of like a cave and I looked down and I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna puke.
Vertigo.
I start getting vertigo and I felt like all woozy.
I want to stand on top of the front of the world with it and just look.
And then jump off and then puke everywhere.
Off and then probably just die.
Just hurl. So the other category besides Game of the Year, which is coming up, is Worst Game of the Year.
Weird.
That we played. I know what your choice is, Adam, because it's the same one I chose.
Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yes. That game is a steaming pile of poop. I hated the multiplayer. It was glitchy.
Even as bad as
buggy,
Battlefront is, it's still more playable than Mass Effect.
Oh, yeah.
Is. And I hate saying that because I hate EA.
My face is tired from having to bash Andromeda all the time.
Since you haven't played any of them, right?
As we just of the what? Mass Effects? No, not yet.
We love this franchise as much as you probably love Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts is my
Think of if Kingdom Hearts bombs, like how monumentally disappointed you'd be.
I understand.
Bad dialogue.
That's how we feel.
Okay combat, bad loot, just bad crafting, horrible story, even worse characters. You only get 6 crew members after the other games gave you like
you can tell where they
10 to 14.
They commercialized everything.
Yeah.
Whereas in 1 through 3, it was this project, and they had these dedicated writers to it. And after all those guys left, they kind of just fucked it all up. So
Look at a bunch of college kids and some racist guy.
yeah, and they fucked everything up. All right, that was ours. What's yours?
Well, I would say my worst AAA game would still be Destiny 2.
Ooh.
Just because I love it. I still... if I would go home tonight and everyone would be like, hey, we're getting on Destiny 2, I'll play the shit out of it. I love it.
Yeah.
But it's still the worst game I played. Because it's just, it's not good right now. They need to fix it really bad. The other worst game that I've played that I did not purchase, played the demo of, was Heroes of Monkey Tavern on Switch. There's a demo for it. That game was garbage to me.
That just sounds awful.
It was bad. It's
Okay.
like one of those old, like kind of like Doom-esque, where it's first person walking through a dungeon type thing, except there is no combat, except for you have 4 people, 2 of them attack, 1 of them heals, and then 1 of them throws a fireball. You touch their portraits to make them do those 4 things and hope that the thing in front of you dies.
That sounds awful.
It was bad. It was so bad.
That sounds really bad.
So that was the worst game I played,
Okay.
probably. I'm not a fan of those things. I do know some people probably are a fan of those things. But even if you're a fan of that genre, you probably really had to try to love it.
Yeah, Legend of Grimrock 1 and 2 came out on Steam. And that's kind of like what it is, first-person dungeon exploration game with puzzles and stuff. Those games are fantastic. It doesn't sound like that's what this one is.
The puzzles consisted of, there were 2 switches in the room. If you press the wrong switch, a spider would come out and attack you. If you press the right switch, the door would open.
Okay, Legend of Grimrock has some of that.
Yeah, but that's it.
Not much.
That
Like,
was-
at least
that was
what
the
I played
hardest
wasn't
thing.
A ton. And it wasn't like all random and stuff too. Like you could beef your party up and make sure they're not going to die.
Yeah.
My words aren't working. Are we ready for Game of the Year?
I'm ready.
We just really didn't play much.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just one of those years.
To me, there's really only 3 choices. To me, there is. For the Game of the Year.
Well, let me say my runner-up, which is going to be Mario Odyssey.
Oh, yeah. That game was good.
I wouldn't call it Game of the Year only because
It is just a platformer.
it's just a platformer, and I haven't played enough of it yet. Like, I want to keep
Okay.
playing it. I didn't unlock everything that there is in the game, not even close. I know you can go... I don't want to spoil anything.
You unlock full worlds after the end of the game.
Yeah, you unlock whole new worlds that you couldn't go to before, which is incredible. You also,
After the end game world, though, pretty much everything past that is just kind of fan service.
it's just kind of filler.
Yeah, there's nothing major past the end game world.
Alright, because I really like the last level, and then the end game world kind of builds on that a little bit, it seems, which is pretty neat.
After the end game world, if you collect like 150 more moons, it turns into, can you beat every boss in a row without dying at their hardest?
Oh, that sounds
So
hard.
there's that. It's pretty much just gauntlet. See if you can beat it.
Yeah.
And then if you collect like another 150 moons, it unlocks the like dreaded like Mario Master level.
Yeah.
Where I don't know if you played 3D World.
No.
Okay, 3D World had
Well,
this.
no, I played it, but I didn't beat it yet.
Okay, 3D World had this where if you collected enough like stars along the way, you would unlock a final level that was pretty much just a clusterfuck of we're going to kill you.
Nice.
So, but in this one, it is another gauntlet of just length. It is
Okay.
the entire level takes you about 30 minutes to complete.
Wow.
And there are no checkpoints.
So if you die, you go back to the very beginning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
I gave it
I watched Game Informer play some of it.
I gave it a lot of good tries, I will say. And I never got further than like part 7 of
Oh,
16.
really?
Just because like you need to be so precise sometimes.
Yeah.
And it incorporates everything
And
in
there's
the game.
tricks you can use in that level I saw that negates whole parts of that level.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. Like, if you don't know what the tricks are, and I won't spoil anything here, you're going to be playing a lot more of that level than you really have to. But it's cool to give you the option to, like, figure it out and do a little move and, like, maybe skip, like, 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes of it. And possibly dying at that part, too.
Yeah.
Just by timing, like, a jump or something like that, right? You can just skip whole parts. I'd say my game of the year, though, would be Horizon Zero Dawn. Just because I put probably 50 to 60 hours into it. Just like, you know, I always talk about The Witcher 3, just like that, I can't put it down. I'm still playing The Witcher 3 even to this day, just going and doing side quests I never completed or trying to finish up the Blood and Wine expansion. Like, it's just so much fun. And I feel the same way about Horizon Zero Dawn. I just keep playing it. I can't stop. It's still installed on my PS4. I have the 500 gig hard drive on there. And I still keep it on there because that game's just so good. So that would be my choice, is Horizon Zero Dawn.
This is the worst. This is the hardest category for me because
Okay.
I'm so conflicted about it. I want to pick.
You want to have like a 1A and 1B?
I have like 3,
Oh, okay.
but I can't pick one. I loved Zelda. Okay. I don't want to be one of those people that just want to say it just because it's Zelda. I'm not one of those people.
Did you like climbing
To
in the
make
rain?
that clear,
That was fun.
I loved the weather in that game, the environment. There's no game this year that did that better than that. Not even Horizon to me. Not to me.
Yeah.
That did the environment better than Zelda.
Oh yeah.
My only gripe is stamina. Other than
Oh,
that,
I hated it.
I love
Or
the game. The game was
the
great.
weapon durability.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
kind of annoying too.
It was kind of a minor gripe, but everything else I enjoyed about Zelda.
Yeah.
Horizon be my other one. I enjoyed the hell out of that. My third one's Call of Duty. Honestly,
Okay.
I've soaked so much time into that. I've literally checked. I put 2 days into it.
Wow.
My 2 days of my life have been in Call of Duty World War II, and it just came out like a month ago. So it's like, I guess if I had to
Must be
pick,
doing something right then.
exactly, it has to be doing something right if it's getting me to come back time and time and time and
Yeah.
time again. So I think I'm just going to go with Call of Duty as
Okay.
my favorite game of the year. But if I had to pick from just all out game, I'd probably pick Zelda.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will say Zelda was fantastic. I think the hype kind of gave it a little bit too much credit in some aspects.
Some aspects,
like
yeah.
you said, the world, it's like flawless. Like it's spectacular. The amount of things
I
in
haven't
that
seen a
world,
game like that
the
in
amount of
years.
the amount of people, just the fact that a Zelda game has towns with people in it was great.
It reminded me of Skyrim.
Yeah,
Like
did.
it just third
Yep.
person. Like it was, and you both know how much I love Skyrim. So
lot.
it's like,
it
it's
is really
addicting.
good.
It keeps me coming back.
There's some gripes I have, the durability of things, the stamina. Yeah, there's all that stuff. It's necessary evils to the point of the game. They needed it in there. Otherwise, honestly, is the game really that hard? Not really.
No.
So, I understand. It's
That
not.
and it's easy to pick up.
Yeah.
It's probably the easiest Zelda game to pick up, really.
But it's kind of hard to master because you do have to.
I don't know.
That gives those people
some
something
parts
to
of
work
it-
toward.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Some parts of it, yeah. I tell people like at my job, like, yeah, Zelda's easy for some of it, but if you need to if you want to play the story, you need to be at least like 15 or 16 to figure it out, because that entire part with like the winter sections and you just freezing to death.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
And they don't hold your hand.
No, you'll die.
Yeah.
I like that though. That
Yeah,
they
I do
didn't-
too.
I think way too many games hold your hand these days.
Yeah.
Way
Yeah.
too many. At least with Zelda, they've kept it. You think for yourself. They make you think for yourself, and I think that's great.
They make you think you're really fucking clever too.
Yeah,
That's what I liked about Mario Odyssey. Some of those
Yeah.
puzzles, whenever you figure them out, you're just like, I'm a
I'm
smart motherfucker.
Yep. Yep.
But
It rewards the player.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm kind of tied between two games for my game of the year, Persona and Horizon. I'll say Horizon wins Persona just a little bit. Persona's story is better.
Okay.
I can say that for a fact. The characters are so fleshed out. They're so perfect. They're amazing. By the end of a Persona game, they are your best friends. It was the same thing in Persona 4
So
Golden.
like what elements in a like? I want to say because I don't know jack shit about Persona. I'll say that now. What type of elements are in this game? Is it just you're with this group of people and they evolve through this
It's a
throughout
lot to
the
do with
game?
morality, right?
Morality.
It's a
is there any
hybrid.
romance in it or
It's-
stuff like that? Like
It's a hybrid game. Half of it is dungeon crawling in dynamic dungeons with randomly not randomly encounterable. You find the enemies along the way. You fight them turn-based. It's quick pace turn-based. That's half the game.
Okay.
The other half of the game that is actually where Persona is special is it's a life sim. So, like, you and your group of friends, you awaken to a power called Persona, and that power allows you to go into kind of like the metaverse, which is like the kind of subconscious of society, and like fiddle with the like strings and all that, pull things here and there that'll make people like change the way they think, change what they're doing, try and make society better from underneath and make it affect outside. While you're outside, though, you have to show that you're a normal student in Japan.
Okay.
So, half of the game is that, like, oh, I'm a badass, like thief that I do all this cool stuff, but then outside, oh, I'm a nerd at school, and I need to, like, you can get a part-time job. You need to study to pass tests. You can go out on dates with your fellow classmates. There's just all this stuff, but it meshes together perfectly.
Okay.
It's amazing. I love Persona for all of that outside stuff. Like, the days just kind of... And you live one full year in a Persona game, so pretty much 300 days is what the entire span of the game is. But, like, I go through each day, and I pick what I do with all these people, and it's fantastic. I love them. The reason Horizon wins, though, is they're probably the best, I would say, hour that I played on a video game system this year was on Horizon. Because I platinumed the game. And, like, I legitimately wanted to do that. I like to platinum things. I'm a trophy whore. That's just what I do. But there was one trophy, which, do you remember the training grounds?
Yep.
And all that?
Yep.
There was a trophy for doing all of them.
Yep.
But there's one training grounds that is just like, is pretty much a, hey, let's see what you can really do with this stuff.
I got to that one. It's rough.
That is like the best hour of gameplay I had this year.
Really?
I had so much fucking fun with it.
Nice.
Because it was like, rarely do I hit a point in a video game where I'm like, this is the hardest it's going to throw at me, but this is exactly what I wanted to handle.
Okay.
Because usually you don't get that. You get the thing of like, oh, this game is hard. How am I going to do this? And I'm just going to barely get through it or something.
Yeah.
Its difficulty was exactly what I could handle.
Nice.
So I had so much fun taking down a Ravager or turning two of them to try and kill a Thunderjaw.
There you go.
And I tell you that one where it's like you need to take the discs off of a Ravager and then kill a Thunderjaw with it. I beat it with 3 seconds to spare.
Really?
And like my heart was racing and all that, and I was just like, holy shit.
That sounds awesome.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
That's why Horizon's my game of the year, because it gave me that.
We want to give a quick, like, what we're looking forward to 2018?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll start.
Okay.
Because I'm excited.
Sure.
To mention it. I cannot wait for the Shinobi Striker game.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. After I saw the footage on it, I'm like, after I saw the create a character, I was like,
oh, is there a create a character?
I was like, oh my god, I'm in this. This is exactly what I wanted so badly to happen.
I didn't fucking know. I just bought the trilogy. I just bought the Legacy today.
You better play it.
Yeah, I want to play all of it, all the way through.
You won't. Don't play one.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
I just want to do it just for the story.
Do it, then message me and tell me what you think of it.
Okay.
Because it's not even close to being the same games as the other ones.
That's what I realized. Whenever it kind of gave me open world, I was like,
repetitive.
I don't like the open world too much.
Repetitive as fuck.
Very
repetitive. Anyway, that I can't wait for. I'm going to play a shit out of that. That might... I love it. It's the game I'm looking forward to a lot. But the game that I'm looking forward to the most of anything else is Red Dead Redemption 2.
There you go.
That will likely be my
too.
game of the year. I'm calling it right now. That probably will be my game. If we're sitting here a year from now, that will be my game of the year.
Yeah, but The Last of Us Part 2 is slated for next year.
We'll see. We'll see.
Dude, I'm okay. Next year, we're getting, that new Shinobi Striker game. We're also getting one of the best looking Dragon Ball Z games in recent memory.
Which, that's not too far from now.
That's January.
Yeah.
27th, right?
Yeah. So we're getting Dragon Ball Fighter Z. After that, slated for release is also Days Gone and God of War. They're both they're both first half of next year.
So they haven't given an exact...
They haven't given exact dates, but they're telling us early next year. They have to release Days Gone
2018.
Early 2018 if everyone thinks The Last of Us Part 2 is getting a late 2018. If you release those next to each other, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
So they can't do that.
2018 is going to kick the living shit out of this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Last of Us Part 2.
2017, if you think about it, it's been pretty weak. If you think about it,
yeah.
overall,
It's got some amazing.
there's
games
only
in
a
it, but there's a lot
handful.
of just
There's a
kind of
handful of games like that's why it took me forever to come up with these, is because I haven't played much this year. There hasn't been anything that's warranted me to go out and buy it.
Like you just said,
This year.
Red Dead Redemption 2 as well. Not only that, Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh yeah.
I can tell you many
So that's
people
yours.
are waiting for that fucking game
Yeah,
to come
we're
out.
just like you.
Not sure if I'm excited yet, but I'll let you know.
Final Fantasy 15 flashbacks,
Oh no.
Vietnam flashbacks.
Dude, they added in an alternate ending
What?
where Noctis lives.
Wait.
What?
He
He
died.
dies?
Okay.
What?
You assumed we both played it to the end of the
Yeah.
game. We did not.
I thought you played all the way through.
Hell no! I
Okay.
stopped.
Noctis
like, halfway
dies.
through. I was like, fuck
Okay.
it, I'm done.
Noctis dies.
Wow.
Noctis dies. Ignis loses his sight.
That sounds terrible.
Okay, but they added in an alternate ending strictly for fan service.
I gotta go
where
play it
Noctis
now.
lives and Ignis.
Yeah, but Noctis is in a Final Fantasy game. The new fighting brawler.
Yeah, but
beat 'em up one.
that's his young one.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not his old one.
so good.
Oh yeah, okay. There's a time skip in it too.
Oh, another time skip. Come on.
There's a time skip, and then there's roughly 2 hours of gameplay actually left. Dude, the game sucks.
Ugh.
I'm sorry.
What's Nintendo doing next year? I forgot.
Oh, holy shit, that's right.
I forgot.
Well, a new Fire Emblem game.
Oh
Which
yeah.
is what you've been
No,
waiting for. Right?
Metroid Prime.
an official Pokemon title will be coming out on Switch.
Oh yeah.
Is that next year or 2019?
It is most likely next year.
Is it a new Pokemon game or is it like Gold and Silver and stuff like that?
No, it is the next mainline Pokemon game on Switch.
Okay.
So that's
Good.
coming out.
Okay.
They're also working on the next Zelda. Don't know when that's going to happen, but they're starting.
Will it be on the Switch?
Probably.
Yeah.
Considering
See,
how
they've-
popular this Zelda was, why not
There's no
try and
reason
get one
not
out
to.
as quickly as possible?
Because
Yeah.
usually they traditionally have been one per console.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, except on the GameCube, where you kind of got Wind Waker and Twilight
And
Princess.
N64.
Yeah, that's true.
Bayonetta
Majora's
3
Mask.
as well.
Bayonetta 3, that's
Yeah,
a
I
big
can't
deal.
wait
That's
for
big
that.
for them because they got exclusive
And
rights
1
on
and
that,
2
right?
are being re-released on the Switch.
I'm buying
which
1
I'm
and 2 on the
super
Switch.
happy for. Yeah.
What else is that? It Smash Brothers probably.
Yeah.
They're gonna port
Yeah,
that over.
that's going to get a port at some point, or a brand
Which
new.
I think they should just
re-release.
scrap the port and just make a new Smash
Just make a new
Brothers.
one.
Make a new Smash
I want a
Brothers.
storyline back again.
Yep.
It was amazing
Yeah,
to see all
Brawl
these
is
different
amazing.
characters together.
Yeah.
Brawl's story mode is amazing.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah, it
that's
is.
really why I kind of like Brawl, but Melee's still my favorite by far. Not even close.
Next year is just going to be stupid.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna be
can't.
broke as hell next year.
I can't wait
guys.
for Spider-Man. I think
Spider-Man
game
2,
looks
yeah.
amazing.
Spider-Man. I don't think I'm gonna buy it day one though. I'm gonna see
Yeah.
what.
I'm
It's
gonna
too
wait.
risky. I think it's too risky.
'Cause I just remember playing Spider-Man 2 and loving it on the PS2.
I loved the
So
PS1.
I'm so excited for this one.
I really liked the PS1 Spider-Man.
Spider-Man
games.
2
And
was
64.
the best.
What was all the movie one? Movie
Yeah.
tie-in?
That was actually
I
a
did
great
like,
game.
I
That game
actually
was
even liked
amazing.
that.
Yeah.
I liked all three of them.
Yeah.
The movie-based games,
Yeah,
I
I did
think,
too.
even all three.
That-
I loved playing as the black suit Spider-Man,
Yeah.
going through the city. I loved that. That was-
I will say-
Spider-Man,
I love
Spider-Man
the
2
case
was,
too. Remember the
Yep.
collector's edition
Yep.
with the black suit
Looks
on the
really
front?
nice.
It looks so sleek.
Spider-Man 2 was one of the few games I had on PS2 where I just put it in just to...
Fly around.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was so satisfying to do that.
it was amazing.
Yeah. And I will say Last of Us Part 2 is also on my radar.
Now they
That-
said they're showing it at E3, but is that 100% sure it's coming out next year?
Okay,
It's
Naughty
supposed
Dog
to be.
always has this, like, system that they go through.
Mm-hmm.
We did not see any Last of Us, really. We saw an in-engine, like, cinematic. We saw that at E3, but we didn't see gameplay. The year that we see gameplay, I am 90% sure the game will release that year.
Yeah,
I'm going to say
Makes sense.
2019 then.
I think
to
it's going to be
safe.
next year.
I do too.
See,
They
unless
released,
they show gameplay,
They released Lost
then I-
Legacy this year, but I just...
man, that panned for me. Anyway, I thought it
I
was
honestly haven't played it because I don't give a shit.
yeah.
I really just don't give a shit
It's not
about
even
them.
being sexist. I just don't care.
I didn't care about
Well,
them.
you don't like those characters, right?
I liked
I don't like
one
those
of them.
characters.
Okay.
I sort of liked Chloe, but she kind of lost her luster. Nadine Ross, I kind of just, she's a bitch the entire time.
Any other character would have been better than Chloe.
Two,
Though she's honestly the worst character out of all of them.
The best experience, though, that I'll say I've had on next-gen gaming apart from The Witcher 3 is Uncharted 4. That game to me is just, it blew me away completely when I saw it. I'm like, this is a movie. This is like I'm playing a movie. I feel like I'm there.
In terms of like best graphical game, it would probably be Uncharted Last Legacy. But Horizon Zero Dawn in terms of like mechanically and how they created the world is also really close. Because of just some of the things that they put in there and rendered in when they didn't need to.
Yeah.
Bethesda. What's Bethesda doing next year? I don't know what they're doing. That's why I'm asking. I'm like, I haven't seen it.
Doom 2?
I would,
Doom?
yeah, I could see that.
I would say new Doom.
Yeah, I could see that.
Or at least announcing it.
I buy
think-
that day one. Doom 2.
I think this was Bethesda's bad year, where they're like, guys, we need to kind of tread water until we can get our big titles out next year.
Colossus kind of flop a little bit?
I don't.
I've heard it's been pretty good.
See, I've heard mixed things. Like I haven't
can't
played it, and I
wait
want to
play
but
it
there's like
because I love that World War II shit. I love that.
Prey flopped.
Prey
did
did.
flop.
I played it and I tried to like it and I couldn't.
Well, it's not the Prey that anybody wanted
It's
in
like
the first place.
they tried to do BioShock, just without any of the character development, and it was terrible.
Space aliens and stuff.
And the enemies were.
I have
garbage.
it. I'll probably play it because I like that shit, but that's the extent of it.
If you're willing to borrow it, I'll
A little
play it.
surprise for me this year is Watch Dogs 2. I enjoyed that.
I own it.
It's very under the
I
radar.
picked it up for $20
Or no,
the
it was
other
last
day.
year. Holy
That
crap,
was last year.
year.
Yeah.
I
Assassin's Creed was this year. Did anyone play the new Assassin's
Nope.
Creed
Hell
yet?
no,
I want
didn't.
to.
I was waiting for a price drop, to be fair.
Yeah, me too.
I got
might
it.
for it to be $20.
I got it for free with the motherboard I bought.
Ooh, nice.
But I can't build my computer until Christmas.
Not
so
nice.
we'll see.
You have to get a Steam account
Yeah, there you go.
and get Gary's mod so we can play Gary's mod together. And you should get Gary's mod so we can play Gary's mod together. So all three of us can play Gary's mod together.
I think you want to play Gary's mod together.
I was playing it before I came here tonight.
Yeah?
I was
Okay.
playing Death Run.
Game of the year, Gary's mod.
Yep.
I
Confirmed.
love Gary's mod. I was
Gary's
playing
mod
around
too,
with the
coming out next year,
ragdolls
confirmed.
of Madara Uchiha and was blasting him around the map with my gravity gun. It was amazing.
That sounds
I nailed
good.
Sakura to the wall and I tried to kill her with everything I could.
What about biggest surprise next year? Do we have any ideas on what will be the biggest upset?
Skyrim 2
I was actually going to say Elder
Scrolls coming
6.
next year.
No.
I see. Here's why
They're making so much money on ESO. Why would they come
Here's
out with
why
something to
I
compete
am
with that?
saying
'Cause
there could
Skyrim.
be a chance.
I know.
There could
They
be a
sold
chance.
so much Skyrim whenever they released it on every single console except iOS and mobile.
I mean, I could see them announcing it. I don't think it's
I feel it's
I don't
going to
think it's
be.
going to come out, but I think we'll get a teaser. Like we'll get like
Yeah,
Elder
fair
Scrolls 6 up
So
on
I'm feeling
screen.
like it's
and
going to be
it-
like Fallout
they'll just-
4
yeah.
at E3, where nobody thought Fallout 4 was coming out in 2015.
Yeah.
Then it comes out of fucking nowhere, and
Yeah.
then it's
And then
like
they have it
Fallout
out
4.
like 4 months later.
I know, and I was like, I hope it's like that,
Everyone would hope it's like that.
but I don't know. That's the game everybody's waiting for from Bethesda. Is that one?
The only other game I did want to
Can't
mention
really.
was Ghost of Tsushima. That's Sucker Punch's next game coming out. I think it's slated for next year. But that's going to be open world.
That's gonna be a great year. Next year's gonna be a great year.
Open
Yeah.
world
Let's hope
Japanese
so.
samurai stuff. They already said that you're like a samurai who's just going for revenge.
Nice.
Okay.
So, a vengeful
It's
samurai.
like Ninja Assassin, but in video game form.
Yeah.
You ever see that movie?
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
That's what makes me think of when you're describing it. It's Ninja Assassin. Have you seen
So
that?
beyond excited.
Oh, you have to see Ninja Assassin, dude. It's so good.
There's a trailer for Ghost of Tsushima out right now where it just shows the like different like biomes you can go through in their open world. It looks fucking amazing.
Nice.
Like there's an entire swampland that just has like little bridges going through it, but there's just like cranes everywhere, just like digging their beaks into the water, catching fish and everything.
Nice.
There's bamboo forests. There's like roaming fields of like wheat and stuff. It's amazing.
Okay, that sounds great.
Yeah.
I'll have to look into it after this.
So excited.
I think that wraps it up then, right?
Yeah, that's
Pretty
good for
much.
me.
2017 was meh. 2018 is going to be the shiz.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Let's make gaming great again.
Uh-huh.
I want that on a hat.
A red hat.
Yeah, a red hat with a white and just make gaming great again.
Put
Yeah.
a blonde wig on, like blonde wig and toupee.
And smear Cheetos on your face.
Smear Cheetos on your face.
Pucker my
and
face. Just
swing your hands like this.
And do the OK symbol a lot. We're not political or anything like that. No, not at all.
No, we're talking about making gaming great again. What the fuck are you talking about?
I wasn't. I don't know what you.
I just like Cheetos, so I like putting them on my face, just smearing them all over.
Oh no, I just like Cheetos. I just like to have it nearby.
Yeah, I just go to work with
be.
Cheetos on my face. I get authority and respect.
Authorita.
They respect my authorita.
Oh, you know what?
We didn't
What?
talk about that
South
game.
Park. Yeah, South Park. The Fractured
wow.
Butthole.
You know why?
Yeah, the
Because it was
butthole came out.
underwhelming.
It's not as good as Stick of Truth, but it's
Yeah.
still good.
Yep.
That's it.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, that about wraps that one up. Thanks everyone for listening. You can find more of our stuff on iTunes, SoundCloud, Facebook. VidMe is no longer a thing. That kind of sucks.
Like it's gone.
Yeah, December 15th they shut down.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
They couldn't compete with YouTube.
yeah.
Okay.
Or YouTube was just a dick and sued them or some crap like that. I don't know what it was.
All right.
No, I think they just shut down. But yeah, so it's kind of a bummer. But we're still on iTunes, Facebook. We still have the video game, the website, goinedgegamers.com if you want to read some written articles. We also post all these podcasts there as well as YouTube. So thanks everyone for listening, and we're signing off. Happy 2017, and here's to great video games coming out in 2018. Bye, guys.
See ya.
Yay.
Guys, and Last Jedi. It's like
No! Pick that up!
I did that on purpose.
Should I get rid of that?
No,
Is that
keep that.
Dude, that's a spoiler.
Keep
People are going to
that.
listen to that and be so mad
Fine,
at you.
if you want to cut it, it's
No, we probably should cut that.
that's
We had-
lame. If you haven't seen the
the
movie
biggest
yet,
spoiler in the movie. That's
if you
even
haven't
in
seen the movie
title.
yet, you're lame. You're lame.
Okay.
No,
You haven't
just
seen
the
movie,
comment of the entire thing is like spoiler for The Last Jedi for 7
just-
seconds.
it's
No,
like-
it's the first 2 seconds he says it. I clicked record and then
when
it
he
came out.
disappears, just imagine a fart noise.
Oh,
it's
no.
the best
The
thing.
part
Fart
happens
track.
after. It's
I
what
know,
blows
it's
away
like,
the
it's like
cloak.
when the kid's looking into the galaxy, it's like,
Oh, no.